this moved in a little faster than the models had shown yesterday, had predicted yesterday. And it definitely started snowing during that game before I thought it was going to. Okay, I think we've got enough people in here. We can go ahead and dive into this. So Franklin County here, Delaware County, Union County, still in this winter weather advisory. I actually need to update this slide because it's now until 9 a.m. tomorrow, and that's when the system should be out of here. So we are going to be seeing some snow eventually overnight and into tomorrow, and then that will change into rain. I did update this, so I'm not sure why it's not showing the updated graphic, but anyways, this is for tonight into tomorrow morning, this weather alert that we've got set up, and this is just because of hazardous roadways. I don't want to sensationalize anything for you. It looks like we'll be on the lower end of those snow accumulations. That low tracked a little further north, so I think we're going to see more scattered snow showers than continuous snow showers as we head overnight. But just keep in mind, we do expect those roadways to be slick, particularly overpasses and bridges. If you can stay off the road in the overnight early morning hours, I would just avoid that. You're getting snow in Marion. Okay, cool. We'll get to the radar. Temperatures right now, it's cold. We're sitting in the low 30s, most of us are, some of us into the upper 20s. This is going to be wet snow when it falls. It's not going to be the light, fluffy snow. It's going to be a wet, heavy snow that we're going to get. Of course, we have that wind chill. We know it's cold outside, and we're going to continue to be cold. All right. Here is radar. And we've got some light snow across the area. I can see Marion, you've got some darker purple there, so a little heavier there. But this has moved into the area. It looks like this is starting to push north, at least this portion of the system. And yeah, definitely seeing heavier snowfall in Kenton, Marion, Bucyrus, likely seeing some of that. The lighter blue color, again, I don't know that a lot of that is making it to the ground at the moment because of how dry it is. But there's a lot more to come. We still have heavier snowfall moving through Indiana right now. That'll start working its way into central Ohio really in a couple of hours. What time is it right now? 5? Maybe by 7, 8 o'clock. I would expect some of that to start working its way into the area, and that's at the point that I would want to stay off the roadways. I don't even want to drive home after my shift tonight. But this will again become more scattered in the early morning hours, 4, 5 a.m., and then switch over to rain. I don't know that we're going to see a whole lot of rain from this though, and I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so here's what I'm talking about, it being dry. Marion, with you being at 88% humidity, yeah, you're likely you're wet. Your atmosphere is wet enough or moist enough for that to be making it to the ground. The rest of us are still sitting between 50 and 60%. So once you get into like 85, 86%, really over 80%, we should start seeing more of that make it to the ground. So latest model runs, let's track this out. Again, this portion is going to kind of push off to the north before we get this the more broad snowfall into the area. This puts it in at about 8 o'clock with the snowfall arriving a little earlier today. This could work its way in, I'd say as soon as about 6:30, 7 o'clock even. And then we were supposed to see more widespread snowfall, but again, because this took a more northern track, I think we're going to see some spottier snowfall as we head into the evening and overnight hours. Doesn't mean we won't see times of, heavier snow. And again, this is wet snow. This is not the light, fluffy kind. And then this gets real sporadic as we get into the early morning hours and we get warm enough air. It's not warm by any means. It's not going to be warm by any means, but some warm enough air mixes in that we'll see the switch over to rain, maybe even get a little bit of a mix out of this, but we might not see a whole lot between about 4 a.m. and 9 a.m. once this is out of the area. And this, any rain we do see will help wash away any accumulation that we do see. We could see a few flurries as we move into the afternoon and evening, but the bulk of this, the concerning portion of it is out of the area very early in the morning. Now, we are watching for another system to work its way in starting Monday evening. Again, I think this could arrive a little sooner than what our model is showing, but this is going to bring some accumulation, or could bring some accumulation into the area. It's looking, again, a little spottier than it was yesterday, which is never a bad thing. Less is better, right? We don't like to see issues on the roadways. Keeps people safer. Watching from California, oh my gosh, yeah, winters are mild there. I actually moved here from the West Coast. I was in Oregon before I moved to Central Ohio. And so here's what I mean. Our temperatures are, yes, it's cold. Again, I get it, it's cold, but warm enough where the snow stays wet and heavy, and that's the concerning portion with the roadways. Is overnight we do fall below freezing, and that's where we're expecting to see some slushy, hazardous road conditions. I mentioned we're going to be on the shorter end, or of the accumulation. So it looks like at best, Kenton and Bucyrus, you may see up to 2 inches. It may be hard to get that accumulation with this being spottier, and some areas might not see any accumulation. But again, we're never upset with less, because that's less issues for everyone. So these are the latest totals that we will see. And then when we look at our extended forecast, again, Monday night into Tuesday, we're looking at another system. And the wintry weather doesn't stop there. We'll continue to stay quite cold. Thursday night, we fall into the teens. Yeah. And we've got some low end, maybe light snow coming into the area for next weekend. Watching from Florida, I lived in Florida for a long time, like 15 years. I lived in Orlando. Less is never, I know, okay, listen, Carrie, I love snow too. I love it. I can't wait for our first good snow, but I would be okay with that not happening on a holiday weekend where people are traveling. This system is wreaking havoc on travel. There were several cancellations, a couple of dozen, I think, cancellations out of Columbus today, and hundreds of delays. And that's just because so many airports are dealing with this system, and it's kind of a chain reaction across the U.S. right now. So how much for Columbus? Okay, here's the deal. If you put salt down, there's a chance it just gets washed away. We're looking at less than an inch of snowfall here. And again, that rain should wash any accumulation away. Let me see if I can go back. Let's see. Here we go. Let's go back to the accumulation map. So where's the little pointer? Here we go. I think if I do this, yeah, here we go. Here's Columbus. This is the graph model, and it's saying 1/4 of an inch of accumulation. Again, this looks like it's going to be spottier than the models were showing even up until this morning. So again, never a bad thing. If you want to put salt on maybe stairs, just that, I mean, if you want to. That's up to you, but I think we're going to be okay. Again, it could be a little slippery first thing in the morning, but by the time we get to about 10 a.m., we should be warm enough where this is melted off. And again, it is a wet snow, so it will have an easier time melting it off as well. So that's the update. I just wanted to come on since we didn't have any early shows this evening. If anything changes between now and 10 o'clock, I will send out a notification and I'll come back on. But I definitely just wanted to give you guys an update on this system. Safe travels if you have to get out and about overnight. But again, by about 10, 11 o'clock tomorrow, we're in the clear and we shouldn't see any issues on the roadways again until Monday night and Tuesday. So we're really focused on what's happening here and now, and we're going to take this day by day as we go through the week and continue to see these chances of wintry weather and snowfall. Unfortunately, not seeing any relief in these cold temperatures in the extended forecast either. It's cold, it's feeling even colder, so I hope everyone stays warm, stays safe, and you guys have a great night. I'll see you back, if not before, then definitely at 10 o'clock. All right.